hope all of you are thirsty today because we are back with FGO Thirstday. Yes, I am FGO Thirstday. I am here to nah. Okay. Yes, hey everyone and welcome back. Hope we all are excited for today. We have two other servants today. And Tifa, she's busy sleeping. She's watching over me in her dreams. I'm pretty sure, at least. She had been growling in her sleep, at least. And yes, today we start with nursery rhyme. There is no rhyme and reason with this. This timeline amuses me. As lollies go, most of you probably already know me and my aversion towards lollies. I generally don't like lollies, mainly because the sexualization of them, which I find incredible disturbing, which is, well, in the end, my opinion. But nursery rhyme, I think is pretty okay, you know. She's more cute, and it was pretty sad to see in Fate Extra, you know, where you get a little bit of story about her and all that. That was interesting. That was emotional. So nursery rhyme is okay for me, in my opinion. See, if they're gonna make a lolly, make them like this, you know, cutesy and done. And I still think it's fun that her first appearance is it's a book and all that. Oh, I didn't realize the dress had all these like shrooms and, you know, like man, talk about be tripping, man. And I like her expression there, like literally like, what the fuck did you just say? Nah, this is, man, even details in the book, that's nice, that's nice. Alice in the Wonderlands, yes. And that's really cute. I think that is super cute. I like that. Caster, Nursery Rhyme, 137, 30 kilos, English Fairy Tales, Europe Shade, according to Master, female. Isn't Alice in Wonderland? Is it British? I need to check it up a little bit here. I'm curious. Alice in Wonderland. Oh yeah, it's a syndrome on that. Oh, it is. Lewis Carroll. Oh, yeah. Okay. For a second, I thought it was you know, I was imagine the Grimm brothers, you know, that made have all these stories about like Snow White. More I don't remember right off the bat. But yeah, okay. Cited recently also voiced Mary Reed, Media Lilla, Frankenstein, and their summer counterparts. Yes. Class skill, Territory Creation A. A small door, a constantly changing tea party, rainbow planes of monochrome squares, a question and answer game between blabbermouth twins. But my favorite is that one after all. Forget everything. You're invited to Nameless Forest. Oh yeah, I do remember this from Fate Extra. Dude, that kind of messed with my brain. NRU send question and answer here, which is a creepy dialogue between a Zen priest and his disciple. No clue why. Nani? Okay, I have no idea what that means. Personal skills, self-modification aid, aptitude to attach and fuse entirely different flesh to one's own. What? The higher this rank goes, the further one gets from a pure hero. Irrelevant. That's completely irrelevant. Rice Gum, is that you? He is irrelevant, so no matter what happens, it is as you have ordered. Dude. What? Dude, are you telling me that this one is like literally fuse an arm on her back, like this super big thick arm, like Iskander arm, like what? Dude, that is like literally turning into fucking horror book, horror stories. Dude, I would actually like if they did something like this, but with horrors instead. You know? I think that would be cool. Because I think this is a kind of cool concept, nursery rhymes, you know? Like that, you know, taking for my children and all of that, you know, nursery rhymes and stuff like that. But it would be cool with like horror stories. I think that would be cool. Kind of creepy, but you know, I'm over for that. Shapeshift A+. I will transform. I shall transform. Go go gagik. Autobots roll out. I am you. You are me. No. I'm going to transform. I have transformed. I am you. You are me. Nursery Rhyme uses Watashi and Anatta for me and you, respectively, in the beginning before switching to Ore and Ome, and then Watashi. Watashi in formal or polite context is a gender-neutral pronoun. In a casual speech, it is typically only used by women. On the other hand, Ore is a pronoun used by men. That I know. Ore! Anatta is a more polite way to refer to somebody always more familiar. Oh. Dude, seriously, the very fact that in Japanese and all that, they have so many different ways to say like you and me is like what? Meanwhile, A. Boarding the ship with reliable friends. The journey ahead is full of troubles. What waits ahead is either a hopeful encounter or malicious trap. That is, regardless of the circumstances, very interesting. Oh, you know, it can be full of trap and death and all that, but you know what? It's very interesting. Another person's secret is a taste of honey. Well then, you're invited to the reverse side of the world. Oh wait, I realized we don't get to see her stats. You know? Like strength, agility, and all that jazz. Are they hiding her outrageous epic stats or something? Nursery Rhyme, a tale for somebody's sake. One person, the servant of own ability is not the reality marble, but rather the reality marble itself is what transformed into a servant. Nani? It reflects the master's mind like a mirror and manifests itself as a pseudo-servant based on a shape that the master dreamed of. Big titties, big titties, big titties, big titties, big titties. Not on Nursery Rhyme as she is now. Obviously, she needs an adult with big titties. I'm just saying. I'm dreaming. Or she looks like Blackbeard. That could be nice. With big titties? You know what? I'm open for anything. Originally, there's no specific name, but the genre of the picture book is Nursery Rhyme. Because the content of the marble reflects the master's mind, it was strongly influenced by the master's favorite books, Alice in Wonderland and Throughout the Looking Glass, that composed the thoughts of her mind. A spec that built to include the summoning of the monster, a Jabberwock, oh yeah, I remember the Jabberwock, and the playing cards. A fading in person very existing itself, starting with their ego with a nameless forest, etc. These are all influenced by the picture books that Alice read with great delight during her lifetime. I mean, I have some favorite books, but they are not like nursery rhymes. They are literally like big fantasy books, like the Belgariad, I think it's called in English, Sagan of Belgarion, which is like books by David Eddings that was pretty much the reason why I really got into fantasy, and I will probably say that's probably reason why I started with role-playing game, D&D and stuff like that as well, because, you know, fantasy is cool, man. Atashi, Anato, no honorific. You little bitch! How dare you do not use any honorifics to me? I am God! Okay, I don't really care about that, to be honest. Personality. A nursery rhyme is a children's refrain. Tommy Thumb's charming picture book. The initial form of Mother Goose. The sorrowful me to the lonely you. Your final wish, let's make it true. A romantic flight until nightfall for the sake of you and me who you dreamed of. Why does it sound like I'm chanting and summoning something really evil into this world? I've seen too many horror movies. The sermon known as Nursery Rhyme is a reality marble itself, reflecting the master's mind. Okay, we've pretty much already seen it. She possesses a special disposition of a suitor servant based on a shape that her master dreamed of. Her form will differ based on her master. She is an elusive servant, but then she was summoned as a servant on the moon's Holy Grail War by the little girl that appeared to be no older than 8. Alice. She took on the shape of her master's dream. That appearance reflected Alice's own, the figure of an innocent and delicate child. Even with that appearance, Nursery Rhyme herself is 100% servant, prioritizing the fulfillment of her master's wish. However, one must not forget, since children have cruel side to them, Nursery Rhyme does too. Yeah! No shit! Seriously, kids can be so evil. I'm just saying. I am you, you're me. For the sake of you who forgot even their own name, I reflect your form completely. My name is Nursery Rhyme. Tommy Thumb's charming picture book, the initial form of Mother Goose. Nursery Rhyme uses the proper Japanese name here instead of the English one that is written in katakana. Okay. How about that? Oh man. Dude, that's making me nervous. Wait, wouldn't that mean that we could literally get nursery rhymes but horror stories if, because kids are cruel? I'm just saying. Motivation and attitude towards the master. Inside Nursery Rhyme, a servant born from a concept instead of being a heroic spirit that existed at one point. The memories of her former master whose from she once took are firmly rooted. Her current form and existence are thanks to these memories. By repeatedly ascending her spirit origin, a magical book Nursery Rhyme will regain form of the young girl. However, without the master known as Alice, that is nothing more than a self-contradiction. Nobody other than the present master is capable of guiding Nursery Rhyme that lost her way and give her an opportunity to discover her answer. Please find a happy ending to her tale. Aww. No, I will throw out her in the cold outside Chaldea's gates. Get out there and work, sell matches or something like that. And then she turned to the thing and we all die. She'll probably not do that. Dude, can't we have the thing as like a servant? That is literally Among Us, before Among Us was a thing. Who is the imposter? Who is the thing? They're like, did you forget about this? Pitiful and lovely Thummy Thumb, thank you for the hard work so far, but this is the end of the adventure. I mean, we're already inside a dream. A veil of darkness has fallen. Your head too will fall with a plop. Please don't. I mean, I don't like my head, but it's the only one I have. Well, I have that. Don't touch any of them. Come, kill me like a lie. Close the page. Goodbye. Nani? Seems like the bad dream has ended now. Goodbye, lonely Alice. Me. Thank you for playing with Alice. Me. Till now. I'm utterly confused. In the maths, when Nursery Rhyme's old master Alice is mentioned, her name is written with hiragana as Arisu. However, in Nursery Rhyme Alice's case, it's written with katakana. Fun fact, foreign name and terms are usually written in katakana, so the name of titular character from Alice in Wonderland would be written as 2. I mean, I still don't really... I mean, I haven't studied Japanese or anything, but I do know there is this hiragana, the katakana. Isn't there a third one as well? And I know it's different. It's so utterly confusing. I really don't get it. I haven't taken time to study it or anything like that. So, but yeah, this servant is not an existence that imitated an existing heroic spirit, but a general term of existing picture books. The genre, deep beloved in England, was established as a concept that collected the dreams of many children and became a servant as the hero of children. The book that later served as her foundation, Alice in Wonderland, was created by the well-known reader Lewis Carroll. Oh, there is it even. Originally, it was a nursery rhyme that Carroll came up with for the young girls that he was on good terms with. Wait, will he appear as a servant? Lewis Carroll? That would be something. I think that would be interesting. I would say. Introducing Chapter 4, The Death Berries of the Demonic Fog of London. Oh, she appeared there? I forgot that. Did she really? I legit forgot most about London. During the limited time event and as we raise the essential level of her spiritual origin, she takes on the form of her master from Fate Extra, the young girl known as Alice. But this is something the servant Nursery Rhyme wished for herself. Summoned in demonic fog-covered London, she roamed the street in the shape of a magic book. Materializing as a servant after having her name guessed right by Anderson, a writer of children's stories, she was defeated by the protagonist and returned to nothing. In a Valentine event, Chocolate Lady Mashu ado but nothing. The player fell in love with a figure of her doing her best to give chocolate to Master. I'm gonna guess fell in love doesn't mean it in a romantic way, but a more metaphorical one, because it would be weird. So I suggest you do the same. Pretty sure it's a metaphorical way anyway. Yeah, it's probably best to think like that. And then of course, love have many meanings. You know, like how you can love things differently. You know, like you love your partner in a way, you love your siblings in a way, you love your pets in a way. You know, while it's love, it is still it's slightly different, you know. So I can live with that. I can live with it. Rolling past works, introducing Fate Extra series in the Moon's Holy Grail War. She imitated the form of her master Alice and was given the name Alice. The name is the name of her master and the protagonist of Alice in Wonderland. Recognized as the friend of the protagonist, she gave words of gratitude to him or her for mourning over the death of Alice in Fate Extra CC top. Oh yeah, there's a different. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Okay, connection with other characters. Anderson, to write such a nasty books, you're a really bad person. Sorry to disturb you today too, but I will have you listen to my story. Be nice to Anderson. Passionately. What? I feel like I've done something bad to her. If we meet again, I wonder if we can be friends this time. I don't remember that, guys. Jack, she's my precious friend, but I know that's not a good thing for us to be together. Yes, Nursery, don't play with that. You might end up going the wrong way and wearing thongs too. Wait, no, I feel like concept of mother keep her shield away from children of different backgrounds. Oh no. Oh god. Well, the thing is that Jack the Ripper isn't like an ordinary child. She's literally representing the aborted fetuses and stuff like that. And yeah, it is still weird. It is still weird. Comment from the illustrator. Nursery Rhyme's physical appearance is mirror of Alice, but since I thought that wouldn't be good, her first stage became a book. In the case of the second stage, outfits too. I made sure of it would be different from extra, but changing the feel of the cloth to that something metallic. The first day was based on my taste. I'm pleased with the final art. Translated notes. I'm fairly sure I translated a lot of Fate Extra reference incorrectly since I never played the game. Go ahead and correct me if you see something wrong. I honestly don't remember, dude. I haven't met Alice in Fate Extra in quite a while. It was a while ago. And see, Tato, honestly, I really like Nurseries. Yeah, her concept and her power are really cool to me. Her episodes were probably the best and possibly the only thing worth watching in Fate Extra Lost in core anime. I haven't seen it. Her scenes in that were heart-wrenching. Also, in case I don't get confused for some reason, NR... Yeah, I got it. I got it. But yeah, I think Nursery Rhyme is pretty cool. As said, I like the idea of nursery rhymes becoming a servant, and why I would love to see like horror stories, you know, stories you tell, like Goosebumps, you know. That would be that would be a cool servant, wouldn't it? And in general, the concept. I mean, as said, this is the kind of lolly I'm okay with. It's more the cutesy, you know. It's not to be creepy in that way, and I like the idea of how she is. So yeah, she is a good servant. Maybe not my favorite, but I do like her. I do like her, and yeah, we're gonna roll with that. And next servant here is, I don't look for the next one, and you shouldn't either. Oh man, is it Jack? Yep, it is. Trash bag lolly, bacon, go grab the eye bleach. Bacon! You've been called! Oh no! I mean, Jack the Ripper is a character I wouldn't mind if it wasn't because of how she's dressed, you know? Like in Fade Up Criff when she have the dress and all that, that's cute, that's okay. You know, or and all that, but it is, and I know this is something that is a lot of discussion on my channel between those that are okay with it, those that love it, and those that are not, you know? And I still stand by this, that I think it's wrong, I think it's kind of messed up, and yeah, I don't understand why they go, but then again, I do know that Japan and all of that, when it comes to sexualizing kids, doesn't seem to be like a big problem apparently in their eyes. But it is. It's just, oh god, dude. I mean, I'm okay with the like the cloak thing. At least it's cover up. But no, this is just, ugh. I like the cloak there. That's very cool, actually. See why? Oh, I didn't know she had so many knives, actually. That's pretty cool. And yes, I won't stand and appreciate the arts of this one. Sorry, guys. Assassin, Jack the Ripper, female, historical fact, London, chaotic evil, and it's, as said, I do like the concept of Jack. You know, I like the idea that she's a representation of lost children and all of that shit. I think that is cool. I think I could see that, like a little girl going around and just murdering people. I'm just really sad that it made this kind of like design on her. Wait, I'm gonna say Ripper go. I'm gonna show which I think is. Oh, come on. This one. I think this is a great one. To be fair, you know. If it was like this, I would have liked her way more. You know. Took a shot on editing Jack's outfit, and I know there's gotta be like, oh, SJWs, they don't like to see naked children, but I like this one. This is a good one, to be honest. And I would love to see if they added the dress and she having fade up Kriffa, you know, that would be good as well, you know? I'm just saying, I just think it's a shame that they went with this route. And I know it's just me blabbering on about it and everyone is all okay with it. Well, not everyone I know, but there are many that are. Present concealment A+, a skill suitable for espionage activities, hiding one's presence. If one completely hides their presence, discovery becomes nearly impossible. When launching an attack, the rank of the presence concealment greatly decreases, but this weakness is compensated by murder of the Misty Knight, allowing for the perfect surprise attack. Surprise! Personal skills, murder of the Misty Knight A. Since her characteristic of that of a murderer rather than an assassin, the assailant always get the first move against the enemy, the victim. However, this only applies at night. Dude, that is actually pretty bonkers, man. Seriously, that's pretty bonkers. Like, yikes. Information erasure B. The moment the confrontation ends, the information about things like her ability, true name, and feature are wiped from the opponent's and eyewitness memory. Oh yeah, that is actually pretty fucked. Because, you know, when that happens, you don't remember it. Like, shit. Surgery E. Using her bloodstained scalpel, she can provide medical treatment to her master as well herself. Although the visual aspect cannot be guaranteed, for the time being, she'll manage somehow or other. Oh god. You know what? Looking at this, I'm instead of checking the real one, I'm gonna use. You know what I would actually like with Jack, and if it was like she doesn't have the scars and maybe not showing the knives. Because I like the idea of like Jack being this, look, he's so innocent, an innocent little girl. You're like, oh, it's not dangerous. And then she like pulling out a dagger like for thin air and like make kebab of someone, you know. I think that would be kind of interesting, because you like, oh, she may, and that is kind of going well with this information erasure, because I can imagine like Obviously, she could look like whatever because of this, but I think it would fit in with that she looks average, you know? She's so average that no one really remembers, like, I don't even know if it was a girl or a boy in there or whatever, you know? Maybe it's just me, I'm just playing the devil's game. I'm just saying, Maria the Ripper, the Holy Mother of Dismemberment. Sweet. My favorite hobby, dismemberment. Noble Phantoms has reenacted the murder of Jack the Ripper. Nighttime, the opponent is a woman or simply female, it's fog outside. When all these conditions are met and Noble Phantom is activated, the target is inside a force outside of the body, and they are turned into a disemboweled corpse. Awesome. Awesome. In the case of the condition not met, it's limited to plain damage, though it sharply rises in power every time one of the conditions are fulfilled. Since the Noble Phantom is not an attack performed with a knife, but a type of a curse, it can be used at long range. What? I didn't know that. To defend against the Noble Phantom, instead of physical defense power, resistance against curses is necessary. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. The mist, pitch black mist in Metropolis. A Noble Phantom that creates a barrier of mist. The mist of sulfuric acid created with magical power is a Noble Phantom itself. If it's a servant, they will receive no damage, but their agility will decrease by a rank. The user can choose who will and who won't be affected by the mist among those inside the Noble Phantom. Since you lose your sense of direction inside the mist, be your higher rank of instinct skill or some kind of magecraft necessary to escape. It is not used in FGO, yeah. Yes, of course, Saber can make it out there, right? She'd have like Instinct A or something like that. But that is also really cool, because we did see that in Apocrypha, right? If I don't remember wrong. I remember there being lots of misses, stuff like that. Personality, although she's innocent like a child, she knows she is a servant. When it comes to battle, she's extremely quick-witted. Love and the desire to kill coexist inside her. Since you love her loved ones, there's a risk of her murdering them. You know, I love you, mommy. No, and I need to murder you. Wait, what? Since originally she's an existence that shouldn't have been born, she's brimming with curiosity and wants to thrust her head inside everything. That sounds weird. That sounds really weird. I mean, I can understand, like, you know, curiosity a lot, but that specific thing is weird. Whether the master is a man or a woman, if they had the shape of a human, she called them mother. She's very progressive. The nicer the master is, the more emotion attached she will be, and despite being chaotic evil, she shows self-restraint to a certain extent. However, extreme caution is advised, since there might come a time when she will want to return to the womb, saying, the deeper our love becomes, the more I want to crawl inside your abdomen. That is so fucking creepy! We want to return to mother's womb is the wish she wants to entrust the Holy Grail. In search of the place where she can be comforted, she continues to wish for this from the Grail. That is so fucking creepy. I mean, imagine if you're out there walking, suddenly appears a lot of mist, strong smelling mist, and you see just a small figure in the mist. Just, you don't see any detail, you just see there's something there, and they say like, we want to return to mother's womb, and then they just, oh god, dude, this could be a real horror show. Like, holy shit. Historical image and character. The most famous murderer who will never be recorded in history, that's Jack the Ripper. If a crime similar to what the murder committed happens, they call the perpetrator the modern-day Jack the Ripper, and each time, in the end, who in the world was he, she, an argument like this would unfold. Yeah, because they never caught who it was, you know? They just gave it the name Jack the Ripper. The reason her name gets mentioned by people like this is that he was an enigmatic existence shrouded in mystery. It's common occurrence for humans with power like Gallus the Rise and Elizabeth Bathory to go insane and carry out inhuman action, and this won't change no matter what the era. A bizarre event will take place in any era, such as the concept of murderer. However, Jack the Ripper was the first in every aspect. Jack's targets were prostitutes from downtown, where there was no money or anything. He did not do it for the gold or the body. He only left behind a gruesome bloody murder scene that seems to scream, I just want to destroy a human body. Charming. There was no witness or clue as an unidentified serial killer. Jack the Ripper was that sort of existence. The identity of this time's Jack the Ripper, who was summoned as an assassin, is a vengeful aggregation of children who could not be born. Yeah, that sounds about right. The body of the little girl formed by a large number of evil spirits pursuing their mothers. However, since she is nothing more than an evil existence, her wish is not pleasant at all. She wants to return to her mother's womb. With a body that has already taken form of the human being, she wants to go back into her mother's belly. Oh god. War, man. War. It's a hopefully mistaken wish, but she does not desire anything else than that. The better person her mother is, the better her compatibility with them will be, but no matter how good of a person they are, they should be able to understand the granting of wish is impossible. For Jack the Ripper to find a new wish, it all depends on her master. I hope they both fight hard. In any case, since this time Jack the Ripper was summoned as an assassin, she appeared as a little girl. However, if she was to be summoned as a different class, she would be materialized in a different form. In case Jack is summoned as a berserker to all the minuses adding up, they would do a complete 180 and the level-head Jack the Ripper whose mind did not collapse would be born. Dude, I like the idea that because Jack the Ripper was such an mystery and all that, depending on where we summon which class, they will be different. And I do remember you guys mentioning, because Jack the Ripper Berserker is in a different story so far. I really hope we get to see it animated and all that. I would love that. Connection to other characters. Nursery rhyme. Oh god. Recently she's been invited to tea parties at random. However, Jack, who ended up wandering off somewhere after finding something interesting, can be found being lectured. You have to be more ladylike. Asterios, Mr. Reindeer. Aww. Jean the Altar Santa Lily. That's a fucking long name, man. A new friend. She's a little older age-wise, but the loveliness stemming from the fact that her seniority cannot be felt in the slightest is a bit enviable. Wait, what? Are you adorable and fighting enough for yourself, aren't you? Nerdy. Comment from the illustrator. The mantle-like clothing she has during summer is an abandoned coat for men that she found somewhere. Getting glimpses of the underwear and the bare skin is an essential point to wearing thick clothes. What? The second essential liberally took its enemy gap between it and the first essential with its design. The character image, which is adorable small, but gives off the feeling that you will cut if you let you guard down, is a feeling of a frightening weapon. Even though the large variety of knives she possesses won't see so much use, thinking about purpose it could serve while I was ranging was a ton of fun. Mentioned here. It's hard to explain, but I'll give it a try. Basically, it's a fetish where people prefer to catch glimpses of underwear and the bare body, do some coincidence instead of blatant exposure of nude body and their eyes. They prefer the lucky pervert. Dude, that is such a weird fucking thing. It's a kid. Seriously. What? I mean, had it been an adult character, I would be like, okay, it's still a very weird thing, but okay. But it's, oh god, that's just fucking wrong. My fucking god. And Tato, okay. I'll try to be impartial, and I'm sure Lano did his best. I did. I think the ultimate problem with Jack is her design. Like what? Yeah, that is the only thing I have problem with Jack. Literally, the ability, skills, and are nicely thought up. The background behind why she's a lolly. Sure, I can buy that to a certain extent, even though there's barely any connection to Jack the Ripper at all. But sure. But that design, no. Even the illustrators seem to acknowledge the reason behind the design is actually perverted by nature. So no. Just keep the trash bag over her, please. My dream seeing her get a cricket dress. Yeah. For people that say... And I know, I'm probably gonna make a video about this in the future where I talk about the very thing. Because I know there are lots of people that will say, it's just art, it's not real. That's not how it works. If you draw a car, it's meant to be seen, it's meant to be understood, it's meant to be a car. You meant when you're looking at it, you're gonna think, oh, that's a car. And depending on if you like it or not, you would be, I don't like that model. You'll say about, I like the color of this car, man. It's, oh man, I wish I had that car. The same thing is if someone draw for example, just for my preference, a very sexy tiger or a very sexy Blackbeard, you know, it is obviously meant to make me feel excited, you know, because, oh god, that's so hot, that's so cool, I love it, I love it. And the same thing goes if you draw children, like Jack the Ripper. It is meant to, and even when the artist itself is like, you know, it's supposed to be like perverted in nature and all that. So art have meaning. Obviously it's subjective what it means, but saying that it's just art that is not true. Sure, it is art, but the meaning behind it and the fact people defending it, I will always find that, no, that's a big ass fucking no from me, you know? It is, and I know there are people say about, oh, have you ever seen a real human with big eyes like that? No, of course not. But the thing is that you're still supposed to see it as that it's a child. Sexualizing, oh god, I'm sorry, I shouldn't go into more of this, but it is just, I personally think it's a mess. I think Jack the Ripper could have been so good. I mean, skills and all of that, MP and abilities, and her ability to murderize a female and all that. I think that is great. Have great abilities and all of that. I really, really like them and think it's awesome. I just really, really don't like her design, and obviously how they made it like this. It's I don't like that. It's my personal opinion though. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get a lot of shit for that because I do know there are a lot of people defending it, and yeah, if you like Jack, I mean, as said, I like Jack, the concept of her. I just don't like her design, which is just fucking messed up, in my opinion. But yes, that's for me for today. I'm sorry I went lecturing about this again. God damn it. But it is as it is. I will be back with more FGO Thirstday next week, though. So thank you for watching. See you later on, and have a continued super great day.